I sold my andyonblast and bought into Andy on Ethereum. What if I told you there is 100x meme coin sitting on the marketplace currently, with the chart perfectly repeating the price action of major memes on the market? Just meaning there is largest upside there, with clear liquidity inflows of an innovative blockchain with founder proven to outperform the industry multiple times, heavily undervalued, connected to the ecosystem value, real blue chip cult that you can safely hold through this bull cycle of 2024 and 2025. Today, I'm presenting a deep dive into Blast ecosystem and Andy on Blast. We will hear what billionaires have to say about the ecosystem. We will hear what founder Pacman is working on currently at this stage and what is his opinion on meme coins. And finally, if you are someone who does not care about technology, about the sentiment, about liquidity inflows, about anything and everything, I would tell you today, you only care about charts and you only care about number go up. I have something to share with you. I can guarantee you will be surprised. Just looking at the chart, not looking at anything else out there. Make sure to watch this video till the end. I believe one of the best opportunities this cycle is presented currently, and you're not being used as exit liquidity, because I'm giving you the entry point right now and I'm telling you exactly what's going to happen next, exactly as I told you everything about the market in the last 2 months correctly. Without further ado, let's start. This is a Twitter profile of Avichar Garg, billionaire investor, co-founder of Electric Capital. Just yesterday he had interview on Crypto Banter where they discussed Ethereum and Layer 2s. I want you to follow the wordings. You might think that this is a very, very small point, but this is psychology. I want you to follow the wordings.
When people say Ethereum, do they actually mean Ethereum L1? Right? Or are they saying Ethereum ecosystem? Because a lot of times if you talk to developers, they'll say, I'm building in Ethereum. But what they're really saying is like, oh, I'm launching my DEX on Blast and on Base.
Again, you might say this is just a small point. The first Layer 2 he mentions is Blast, which is not that heavily discussed, heavily talked about in the marketplace. Most people, they don't know anything about it. These people understand. Despite the fact none of them were actually able to get large allocations in the ecosystem in the first place. Several months ago, I was showing you another person with hundreds of millions in net worth being bullish on Blast essentially as well on this marketplace. This is the new technology out there. This is one of the things that's been built to actually provide proper product market fit. Not just meme coins, however, they are very, very important. Smaller take, but we will be building up. We will be building up from smaller takes to larger takes, ending up with charts, ending up with something that you probably missed, which is crazy by itself. Second thing we have to understand when we invest in meme coins, what is their upside? Are we actually getting invited to be the exit liquidity out there? Do we need to catch the bulk of the move and be early in a meme coin before it goes to $15 million market cap, hundreds of millions of dollars market cap? Or is it fine to actually be buying something larger, expecting maybe larger upside out there? Is it actually a way on how you would be making money this cycle? Let's check out an opinion from someone who has, from me, to high 7 figures in crypto.
All of the best investors that I know are pretty much fully focused on meme coins. They're not heavy into AI or gaming or DeFi. Only thing that they are really focusing on is meme coins. From now until the end of the cycle, this is the only thing you need to be paying attention to if you want to make life-changing money. And so the biggest lesson is one that you probably don't hear anyone else telling you about. And it's this idea of avoiding the large market cap meme coins. People always tell you, oh, Pepe is going to be a great investment, or buy WIF, going to be a great play.
Listen closely. All these people on the marketplace, they are leading you to the slaughterhouse to buy these larger caps meme coins that have no upside at this stage. It's a very, very important piece of information.
The whole idea of meme coins is to make these massive asymmetric returns. But are you really going to make massive, crazy returns buying Pepe? And you do that by buying the big meme coins before they become big. You want to find WIF before it's at $1 billion valuation. And not many people tell you this. They're going to tell you buy Pepe, buy these blue chip meme coins. But why? You're here for asymmetry. You're not going to get asymmetry from buying the biggest fucking meme coins. You want to find the next Pepe, the next WIF. And when you think about it, it, all of these meme coins that are currently at these billion-dollar valuations, multi-billion-dollar valuations, they started at 5, 10, 20 million market cap coins. And so you can find the next ones, which are currently at $20 million valuation. If you know Pepe was once small and you know there's going to be another coin like Pepe, you may as well find it instead of just going to the larger coin. But obviously, if you've got, let's say, $500,000, Pepe's a good play. If you got 10, 20k to your name, there's no point.
If you go in with $500,000, Pepe is a good play. If you go in with $10,000, it just does not make sense.
KOLs will love to show you their favorite meme that's already up 50, 100x, saying,
KOLs would love to show you their favorite meme that's already up 50, 100x. Very important piece.
Because they bought it at a 20 million market cap, it's now at 500 million, and they're saying it's going to go to 3 billion. And you don't get any extra bonus points by buying a coin that made someone else rich.
You have no return by buying a coin that made someone else rich. Several very important lessons and things I would personally recommend as well. Not try to focus on larger market cap coins. Be very, very careful with KOLs. When people are shilling you large market cap coins, it means that probably this coin made a bunch of people rich. Once you are doing a 2x on this coin, they're doing 200, 300, 400x's. Third point that Dan mentioned is that most of them actually are selling way before the targets that they are sharing on Twitter. This is a very, very important part as well. He's sharing something interesting later, that there was a talk on Twitter with Crash and some of the Twitter market member that said, let's do a public bet if Brad would reach 10 to 15 billion dollars market cap. And Crash was only agreeing to do a bet publicly with Brad reaching 2 to 3 billion dollars market cap. Very, very important thing. I'm not saying anything about Crash. It is just in general how the market is set up and how people are viewing these things on the marketplace currently. Coming back to our topic of Blast. Several weeks ago, I mentioned that this is product market fit cycle. This is why meme coins are pumping, and this is why all the buzz happening is around meme coins, because meme coins currently at this stage of the marketplace is the only product that actually was able to find product market fit, which resulted in a bunch of VCs gathering their blockchain teams that were developing their own blockchains and layer 2s that they invested into back at the start of the summer and pushing them and forcing them to create copies of pump.fun and start meme coin seasons on their chains. One of the product that is also capable of finding product market fit, a proven model, because when you're building something, when you're building a product from scratch, when you try to acquire market share, it's very, very easy, and I would say the only proper way to actually just copy things that are working already, which is exactly what Pacman, the founder of Blast, and Blast team did. They copied Polymarket, they developed their own prediction market, which is called predict.fun. That fun should tell you that they are definitely following the market. They're definitely following the meme situation. They definitely know what is going on. And something that they're sharing is that we launched predict.fun 6 weeks ago. Predict just hit 50 million in volume. Since launch, we are the second largest on-chain prediction market by volume in the world in 6 weeks. This is crazy. And this just goes over the heads of the market out there. They killed it with Blur, Blast, huge mind share from the market. I do think that FUD around Blast is connected with this stage of the market, to be honest. I do think that once we are pumping it, we should be pumping quite soon. Like this would be evaporating, evading and living away as well. This part here is crazy as well. 6 weeks. These are the type of the founders that you have to deal with. These are the type of people that you have to focus on. Luke Bilmar did $50 million last cycle. He said, I was betting on the winning horse, on the winning founder, on CZ, and he heard CZ talking about PancakeSwap and DeFi, and he acquired 1% of PancakeSwap because he bet on the winning horse of the winning founder. This is something that's happening here again. And what's even more interesting, what I wanted to share. Here is Pacman response, the founder of Blast, to one of the person on Twitter who just shared his opinion on Twitter. First thing is that the person on Twitter is sharing that he does not like a lot mobile focus of Blast ecosystem at this stage. And Pacman is sharing his opinion on this, saying that we have to look into the future, and access for retail, for people out there into crypto, would definitely be through mobile devices. This is type of bet that you're actually making that will probably appreciate more in PV type of scenario. And to be honest, these type of bets, they are the best out there on the market because you would be capitalizing heavily. In PvP market scenario, yeah, like you will be acquiring some, you will be making some money if you're right and if you're lucky, right? But huge capitalization usually is happening during the PV, and usually for the things that are capitalizing in the PV stage, you still have the build up, meaning even if you're accumulating them currently, 1 month later the price for the accumulation will probably be way higher if you accumulate currently, because the closer we move to the PV scenario, the more people have the same thought of accumulating these type of assets, right? So it's very, very important out there. He's sharing some things on Blast that he can't share at this stage of why it's actually the best layer 2 out there. Native yield and 100% of developer fees back to the engineers. There are some amazing projects in the pipeline that he cannot share at this stage. But what's important? I agree utility matters more than governance, and I'm defining utility broadly. For example, memecoins have great utility. It's a very, very interesting take. It's a take from the founder of the chain that memecoins have great utility. You might even argue that this is the same take as Justin Sun, the founder of Tron, was essentially sharing. This is the same take that, like, imagine founder of like Ethereum essentially sharing these type of takes. Founder of Sol, I think Sol Foundation, they were pushing certain meme coins on the chain as well. It's a very, very interesting take. And if you remember summer interviews of Pac-Man, he was also sharing that after prediction markets, they will focus on culture coins. They will focus on meme coins on chain to attract more users. So it kind of like they will be opening up funnels for the traction of users, because there would already be enough things for people to essentially do on chain, and they would want to increase the amount of people who are using the chain at that stage, right? This is a very, very important take. I don't think like these people are essentially sharing anything just for lulz, right? There are definitely certain messages ingrained in the message. Last but not least, he's saying that there might actually be a 6 months development time frame at this stage in terms of this mobile version and things like that in terms of Blast. Honestly, I don't think it influences our thing with andyonblast out there. First thing we have to understand that the markets are front looking, right? Markets from my point of view, for example, are not pricing in the winning of Trump like completely at this stage. They're not pricing them in currently, right? Secondly, yes, this will be a huge narrative for the ecosystem to pump, but at the same time, we have the whole reversal in the marketplace, and we have assets on the current Blast ecosystem moving exactly following the exact charts that other assets in other ecosystems were showing. Just a bit later, they are just a bit delayed. I will show this to you today. This is probably like the craziest part of the presentation today. I'm just leaving it for the end, focusing on other things at this stage. What do we have currently? Billionaire, co-founder of the fund, who is talking about Blast as in the list of the first layer 2s, which means that his mindshare is there. Secondly, we have opinions from Dan, focusing on opportunities in the marketplace. Buy lower cap meme coins. Don't try to buy something large. Obviously, if you're entering with $200,000, $300,000, you should be entering larger assets, 100 million plus, $80 million market cap. In other cases, with 5K, it's hard. Like maybe you will make a 10x. Best case scenario. 5 to 50K for the whole bull run. Is this something you expect to have? I don't think so, right? Third, what we went through is the launch of product that actually was able to find product market fit and became the second largest product in the category in 6 weeks. This is crazy out there. This is crazy result. Plus it has native yield. So it's better by itself right away, because when people are betting, they're not just freezing up the funds. They're actually receiving bets. They're actually receiving yield on their funds that are freezed in the bets. This is crazy to me. And last but not least, we have overview of Pac-Man himself. We have him mention meme coins, and we have him saying in one interviews at the end of the summer that after prediction markets, they will be focusing on the culture coins out there, on the meme coins. As mentioned, as I told you back in winter 2023, meme coins are the best funnels for the chains to attract users on chain. Currently, this take was voiced heavily on Twitter. No one understood it back when I was sharing it in winter. Currently, A lot of people are talking about it. Still, like, it's definitely something that this chain will be using, because meme coins essentially are the only product market fit available on the marketplace currently. And like Blast just copying the production markets with the features that are on chain and making it in 50 million volume in such a short time frame. This is just crazy. Last but not least, meme coins at the top of the cycle. Meme coin dominance should be around 7.5 to 10% of the market, of the whole crypto market value out there. Crypto market value is projected between 8 to 11 trillion dollars. Right now we have, I think, at 2.6 to 3 trillion dollars, exactly around the top of the previous cycle, right? And the top meme coin on chain should be at about 5% of the total valuation of the chain, of the total capitalization of the chain, right? Right now, the Blast ecosystem, the whole ecosystem value is $11 billion. andyonblast market cap is $4 million. 5% of $11 billion is $550 million market cap. Imagine a magnet, and this magnet, you just have it installed, right? And it will just be there by default because the value of the ecosystem will be growing. Because I'm telling you currently, this is the ecosystem for this cycle. This guy will be the main star of the cycle, closer to the bull stage of the whole thing. I'm telling you 100%. We don't have other major innovation happen. Full stack chain with native yield and 100% of fees back to the developers. This is, imagine like a soil, and you want to plant something into the soil. This is the soil that has highest chance of actually growing the thing, actually growing the product that will be heavily used, right? Yet, you might ask a question, why are we going down then? Some other assets on the marketplace, they are surging up. A lot of assets on the marketplace, they're essentially surging up. A lot of assets, to be fair, they are staying around the same levels, maybe they're accumulating. But for us, we're essentially moving down since August, since July of this year. So we're just going down only. And you might ask, like, if the ecosystem is so great, if Pac-Man is so great, why people don't see this? Why market essentially tells the same? First, I would say because as usual, market is wrong and I'm right, 100%. Secondly, I would like us to focus on the chart. You know, for quite some time, I've been preaching that the current stage of the market is all about charts. You just have to buy certain charts out there. They will all repeat themselves eventually. 100%. This is happening. In order to assess andyonblast's current situation, I would like to check out some other tokens present on the market, and I would be checking out tokens from Ethereum ecosystem, because I would say that these are the tokens that are leading currently. Solana tokens are the first ones. Ethereum ecosystem is lagging, and Andy, I would prove today to you that it is lagging, and currently is actually a generational opportunity. But I'm front running myself a little bit out there, right? First, I would like to focus on the chart of Trump. We have a certain decrease in the market cap in the last pretty much several hours. We'll see how this, like, what will be happening, but current price action is not interesting to us. What's interesting to us is this pattern around reversal. Please take a look. Take a look of what you see here and what you see right here. This is identical reversal that is happening. And there are very, very good reasons for why we are seeing something like this happening on andyonblast currently. And the range of assets out there, like default assets on the marketplace, they are currently around this level, right? So right here, they are right here. They are consolidating around this high, right? Trying to break 3. Which with the new all-time high, they will be breaking out from this level. Some of the Solana assets, as I was showing you, they already broke through. They're already very, very high. Most of the Ethereum assets, they are currently at this stage, right? What I want us to do is to actually make a copy of this pattern and see, maybe I'm bullshitting you. Maybe this is not the pattern out there. Can you actually see what I see? This is exactly the same thing. If you would actually even look at it, right? If I just compare it on the right, you can see that we even have this week, right? This one. Let me zoom in so you could actually see. This is a copy from the chart of Trump, of the reversal. We have this week right here. We have it right here as well. This is one of the reasons, to be honest, of why I was waiting a bit with my video as well. Because I wanted the chart to confirm this pattern, and I wanted us to stay for at least a couple of days in this consolidation range, because we see here, we stayed a couple of days here. What happened after? Let me quickly remove this. What happened after? What happened after? We reversed heavily. We had a huge green candle. From there, we reversed. This is on Trump. This is on $180 million market cap coin, which was at 250 million just recently. Since then, we printed 2.9x on Trump. So we went from the market cap of $80 million to 250, right? And the question you might have, all right, this is Trump, this is one coin, and Trump is not doing like very, very well currently. So maybe I'm actually wrong. Maybe there is something else in play. Maybe it's just a coincidence, right? What I would like to check is Pepe as well, because we all have to understand that andyonblast is a better blade to Pepe essentially in the first place, right? Can you actually see this week again? Here's it one more time. Here's it again. We have exactly the same week as happened. Here is this pattern, right? I just copied it. And we have the reversal from there. This is actually today. This is the other day. Pepe reversed from there. Pepe reversed from there and went high from there. This is what? This is $2.8 billion assets. From the lows, which is the equivalent of $3.3 million market cap that we've seen lately, through the highs, it did 80% out there, right? 1.8x. This is for $2.6 billion asset. Right, maybe Pepe was just a coincidence, right? Maybe it's nothing there. Let's check out Apple. What was happening on Apple? Exactly the same thing. I'm copying the same chart pattern again. And we have this week. This is the capitulation week. I already showed it to you on Trump, on Pepe, and I'm showing to you on Apple as well. We're seeing the same reaction. To be honest, see this thing and to see this reaction was my confirmation to make this video. This is why I was waiting. I wanted to confirm. I don't want to push you into some bullshit as well. This is exactly what we are showing on the chart. Because previously I was saying that we are here already at the bottoms of the Trump. I was saying this, right? But I was wrong. And I was waiting this time to confirm at this stage. We had this week. We have 1 day of reaction, consolidation, and we should be reversing heavily from here. We should be reversing, moving further. And I will explain to you why we are delaying. We are delayed child. And I will tell you, is this actually good or is this actually bad? Where is the upside? Maybe you should be buying Apple currently. Maybe you should be buying something else, right? What do we see on Bobo? Because Bobo and andyonblast, two different assets, right? Probably not very connected. And yeah, like they should not be moving exactly the same. Maybe the charts, they will be different, right? Have to check this as well. Just look at this. Exactly the same chart. Exactly the same reversal pattern. Exactly the same weeks on all of them. The weeks that shallow weeks, they were bought up on all of them. Apple, Bobo, Pepe, exactly the same thing is happening on these charts. And to respond to the question, why are we delayed? Why are we printing this chart pattern at this stage? To provide you with a response for that is actually it's on the surface. It's quite easy to understand. The main reason for that is because we were pumping the last. We were pumping in July where Bitcoin was correcting, where most of these assets, they were correcting as well. Probably except Bobo, but Bobo is usually the one who is pumping up the last, right? In the recent pumps of Bobo, in the spring and in late summer, it was usually pumping up the last out there. We were pumping up the last. And that's why we actually needed some more time to print the exact same chart as other assets on the marketplace printed. As Pepe printed right here. Here's our reversal pattern. Here's our movement from July. Essentially, we are closely repeating the movement of Pepe from July as well. I would say this part is just a bit different, but overall the same thing, right? Let's check movement on Apple from July as well. From July here, we are moving down as well. Exactly the same thing. Look at this. Look at this. July from June even from June. So we had the pumpage a bit sooner, but it was a later wave for most of these assets. They pumped already, right? So in July, we were already correcting, but it's the same thing. We are going lower. It's the same type of pattern out there. And we are at the reversal currently. I showed you. I just copied 4 fractals. They're identical. We even have the same weeks. Week to week, they are similar. This is what actually makes me crazy about this thing currently. Because what you have to understand as well, the thing that I'm showing to you for the last like 1.5 months already, what is happening is that we are seeing these type of patterns. Yeah, I also showed you Trump. We're seeing this type of pattern playing out. Probably something like this. We're seeing cup and handle. We've seen this playing out on most of Solana memes out there already. This is something that Ethereum memes should be printing currently. You have to understand these things. They do follow exactly the same currently at this stage. You might also even argue that this is the pattern of Sigma. This is the reversal pattern that we have on Andy currently. This is where we are at right now. And the question you should ask yourself, what is your upside when you're buying into different charts and different stages, right? Some people currently, they're buying into Sigma here, expecting a continuation. I would be cautious about that. I would be really, really cautious because most of the upside is already eaten for this thing. And even if we pump further, I would still say that we are in liquidity creation stage, short term already. I would say that this thing would need some time to consolidate. Some of the ETH assets out there, they already are here, right? So they are maybe like 20, 30, 40, 50% away from all-time highs, but they've done 2 to 3 to 4x's from the bottoms already. Some of the assets I showed you, like for example, Apple did 7x from the bottom already, right? This is the bottom. If you bought this at the bottom, you would be up 7x already on Apple, on a large market cap meme, right? And whether or not to buy currently, we had the previous all-time highs. If this thing will repeat the chart of Sigma and Giga, I think it will. I think we're pumping market-wise. We will be seeing some upside. However, what is your upside at this stage? Will it top at around $500 million market cap, which would be like 60% from here? What is your upside? I don't think that you have a lot of upside with these things currently. If you're entering with like lower amounts of money. And lower amounts of money, I think in Apple, it only makes sense to enter currently if you're entering with at least $200,000, right? To see some nice outsized returns. Otherwise, yeah, like you will probably just miss the cycle. You will probably just end up like selling and buying into some shitty, like low cap garbage. It's very, very important that andyonblast is also a blue chip meme token currently with a crazy yes narrative. None of the chains have the same type of narrative out there except Breton base. None of the chains have the same narrative. This is the narrative of the level of Breton base. This is crazy, right? Upside, if you are buying these charts at the bottom, and this is the reason of my video today. This is exactly what you can do with andyonblast currently. You are exactly buying the exact bottom. I showed it to you. I proved it to you on multiple charts currently. All of them printed the same pattern, not even Ethereum only wise. I just showed it to you on Sigma. Let's actually compare how many multiples you were able to do if you bought exactly the same chart pattern on Sigma. Right here. I can even make a copy for you, so you specifically can see that this is the same type of pattern playing out there. It's the same exact thing. This week happened a bit earlier, but you also see we have week here, exactly the same. You have the option to buy Andy currently. If you bought Sigma at these levels, what have you actually done from the bottoms? You would do 21x. Buying Andy currently is the same thing as buying Sigma at the bottoms before 21x. And you might still not be convinced 100%. I showed you Trump, I showed you Pepe, I showed you Apple, I showed you Bobo, I showed you Sigma. They all are printing the exact same pattern. We are week to week following the pattern. I don't think we're going any lower because we got a very, very nice reaction from the previous week. This is what I was waiting before recording this video. This is what I was waiting. We week down to 3.3 million, we got a reaction. We are consolidating around this level, exactly on all of the charts of these tokens as well. If you see, they were consolidating for the couple of days at these levels. Best, you can see it on the chart of Trump. I showed it to you already, right? We were consolidating for several days, confirming the reversal pattern. The same thing exactly happened on other patterns. And now I have a fatality for you. I would like to show you the chart of Andy on Ethereum. And I would like to show you the same exact pattern that happened on Andy on Ethereum as well. I know that some members of the community are essentially the same. I know that some of you sold Andy on Blast, probably bought into Andy on Ethereum. And I think at this stage of the video, you can actually respond by yourself whether or not I actually sold my Andy on Blast, right? I can even show you the wallets probably, just to confirm this in you. But a lot of people, don't worry, a lot of people, they watch after my wallets 100%. This is the pattern copied from the reversal from Andy on Ethereum right here. I just copied it. I did not do anything else. I just copied it and applied it here. This is the pattern. It also has, like we even have, I would say interestingly, like we are the most the same to the chart of Andy on Ethereum. We have the same wick right here. Look at this, the same wick. You see this one to 3.3 perfectly. Like even the size of the candle is just crazy to me. One more time, if you were able to buy Andy on Ethereum at this level, let's say from the bottom of the week, you would be up 3.3x. It's a larger market cap coin currently. So I honestly expect way larger amount of access from us currently. Way larger amount of access. Probably something closer to Sigma. Because what you have to do in this part of the market, you have to buy these type of charts. You have to buy blue chip things that you are sure will actually be able to survive and will be going through this cycle, that have great ecosystems, great founders behind them. They have potential future liquidity inflows, but the main liquidity inflow is just the change of the market that follow the patterns, that follow the charts perfectly. On all of these assets, you are buying Andy on Blast currently at this level, before 7.5x on Apple, before 3.5x on Andy, before around 3x on Boba, before 21x on Sigma. This is the opportunity you have currently with Andy on Blast. And this is just pure in the charts. I know, guys, that you might not want to listen to the sentiment much, to the technology part. We just care about making money here, right? This is crazy to me. It follows it for a reason. I was waiting for confirmation to present this video to you. I was waiting for it. I did not want to bullshit you. Last but not least, there is a lot of talk in the marketplace currently around calls, around actually buying calls, buying into communities that are positive, that are just chilling all the time, that don't stop. And I just seen this today when I was checking out the comments under this tweet. And this, to be honest, put a smile on my face. Just look at it. This is the post of Pacman that I was sharing. Meme coins have great utility. Pacman Blur 2024. 6 months is nothing. This is the objection. I think, I think for R&D it will definitely take less than 6 months. I think we should be reversing from here. We should be repeating exactly the charts of other assets out there. And I do think that the opportunity for the accumulation that you have currently, you will not have it. Even if you're buying, if you would decide like, yeah, I will wait for 2 to 3 weeks, you will not get the same prices because we printed exactly the same reversal pattern as on all of the meme coins out there. Andy on Blast community is here to help bring utility to Blast, and the team is constantly cooking. In Blast and Andy on Blast we trust. Thanks for sharing, Blast, me. This is crazy. Wait, Andy on Blast, I'm glad you mentioned meme coins. Remember Andy? Andy on Blast, still believe. Is this a cult? Guys, tell me. LFG Andy. I was not asking anyone. I've just seen it. I started to smile like this morning. Thanks for sharing, Chief. Pacman Blur. Andy on Blast. Buy Andy only on Blast. Buy Andy on Blast. Andy. Like, thanks for sharing. We at Andy, we are glad. Please keep up the good work. Don't miss out on Andy. This project is the next bullish. We don't snooze. Andy. Is this a cult, guys? This is crazy to me. It puts a smile on my face again. So this is the overview that I'm seeing. I'm holding, still the largest holder of Andy on Blast at this stage. I think this is crazy undervalued blue chip at this stage. And the opportunity that I just presented to you, like there is a very, very small amount of charts that are at this reversal bottom currently. Even if you've just seen this video and you have no interest in Andy on Blast for some reason, I beg you, look for the same type of charts currently. I've been checking probably in the last couple of weeks. I checked more than 250 charts of meme coins. I never seen things. I was not able to find the thing out there that prints exactly the same reversal pattern and is at this bottom currently at this stage. I was never able to find this thing out there, right? This is crazy. Maybe actually one of them. And I scooped up 0.75% of supply of this token. But this is for another time, right? So please, even if you're not interested in Andy for some reason, I think you should be. Just look for these type of chart patterns. Don't buy into the things that influencers are slaughtering and leading you currently. If this larger market cap, if you don't want to listen to me, listen to them. Large cap meme coins. If you don't want to participate in the market, if you just want to buy something with a nice chunk of money and just forget about it, yeah, you just put 150k in larger market cap, you just wait. You will get some money, right? But most of these people, they will be selling before the targets that they're sharing with you. Most of them. It's important to understand these things. Well, I probably have nothing more to say. Like, I'm just excited about being able to see this thing. Like, when I first saw it on Trump chart, and I first recognized the pattern on Andy on Trump chart, right? And just having the confirmation with the same week and with the same consolidation of the last couple of days, because we didn't move lower. We started to consolidate around this level. And these other assets, what's important as well, these other assets, they did not enter like multi-weeks consolidation after. They started to reverse, they started upward reversal from there. And that's why I'm telling you that most likely we will not be seeing these price levels for the accumulation for any longer. I think quickly it will get scooped up and quickly we will reverse into uptrend, because these are on the charts of the same like other assets out there, meme coins. These are on their charts currently. I said everything I wanted to say. Thank you very much for watching this video. I'll be seeing you tomorrow. Bye-bye.